CMA exam support package, we have completed section A, which is external financial reporting decision, and which contains two subtopics. The first one is financial statements, which was having 35 MCQs, and we had recognition, measurement, valuation, and disclosure 9 MCQs. This section A is fully completed. In section A, we don't have any essays, that is from the CMA exam support package from the IMA. So let us begin with section B, which is planning, budgeting and forecasting. So today we are going to start with the B1, which is strategic planning. And strategic planning, the topic strategic planning contains 5 MCQs only. So let us start with the 5 MCQs which are related to strategic planning. Now, the management of a food processing company is analyzing its internal strengths and weaknesses as a part of a strategic planning process. Which one of the following is most likely considered a strategic internal variable for the company? So here we need to understand which is the internal factor, which are the external factor. So changes in the legal code for food processor. Changes in legal code of the food process are the external factor, because it's changes in the legal code for food processors. Economic forces that regulate the local labor supply, this is external. Technological changes in food processing methods, technological changes, economic forces, legal codes, they are external. So here they are asking for the internal variable. So something with the something within the organization, external, something outside the organization. So these A, B, C, D are external, and the culture at the company's food processing units. This is something within the organization, and they are asking what variable, what internal variable, what within the organization. So the culture at the company's food processing plant is within the company. So this is the correct option. Next, a company is in the process of developing its mission statement. The company is in the process of developing its mission statement. Which one of the following is least appropriate for the company's mission statement? This means which one should not be included in the mission statement. So first of all, let us understand what the mission statement is. Mission statement is the reason behind the existence of the company. It's the reason why the company exists. And the mission statement is most effective if it's a single sentence. Now let us see what should be included in mission statement and what should not be included in the mission statement. Defining the purpose of the company. Defining the purpose of the company should be embedded or should be included in the mission statement. Identifying what product or services, identifying what products and services the company is providing, this should also be included in the mission statement. Now, promoting common shared goals on the part of the employees. So promoting common shared goals on the parts of the employees should also be included in the mission statement. Now, explaining the tactics for increasing market share in a specific region. So explaining the tactics for increasing market share in the specific region, this is something related to operational aspect. This is not related to something mission statement. So that's why this item should not be disclosed in the mission statement. So that's why the option D is correct. Next, a company sells a product that is aimed at the broad mass market. So what's the market? It's a broad mass market first. And the second is that, but it's perceived a unique product means the product is differentiated, the product differs. The company is earning above average returns on the product. Which one of the following is most appropriate term for the competitive strategy? Competitive strategy followed by the company. So they are asking about the competitive strategy. So there is nothing like market focus. We don't have market leadership. Either we have cost focus or differentiation. So let us let us focus on the chart. So we have here we have two types of market. We have broad market. Broad market is the mass market. So here the first, this is the second, right? This is the first. So it refers to the broad mass market. So mass market. So in broad mass market, what we have? We have cost leadership and we have differentiation. So in broad mass market, we have either we have cost leadership or we have a differentiation. So the second is that we have the product is unique and the product differs. So we have differentiation. So the option D is correct. Cost focus will be on the narrow market. Narrow market, or the market is not mass market but certain area, certain geographical area, something like this. So it's a narrow market. In narrow market we have two strategy. Either you can focus on cost focus or you can have differentiation focus. But here the competitive strategy, here it's a broad mass market first identification. The second is unique throughout the industry. So first is broad mass market, is not cost leadership, it's a unique differentiation. So the correct option is differentiation. Next, the concurrent actions of the basic competitive forces as defined by Porter's 5 forces model determines the. So on an average, or what the Porter's 5 forces model depicts. So what are the 5 forces? The 5 forces of the Porter's 5 forces model is that first one is we have competitive rivalry among firms. The other is that we have suppliers bargaining power, we have threat of new entry, we have customers bargaining power, we have threat of substitutes. So they are the Porter's 5 forces model. So what this model tells us? Overall, what this model tells us? This model helps us to analyze the competitive environment. It helps us to analyze the long-term profitability. It also helps us to understand the industry dynamics. So overall, it helps us to analyze the competition in the industry. It helps us to understand the profitability, long-term profitability in the industry. It also helps us the industry dynamics. So let us understand. Let us now go through the options. A strategy that a firm should follow to achieve objectives. See, Porter's 5 force model determines what? It is not saying something strategy. See, suppliers bargaining power, threat of new entry, customers bargaining power, threat of substitutes, competitive rivalry among firms. So there is nothing like a strategy that the firm must follow. Rivalry inside the firm. Rivalry inside the firm is one of the components. Rivalry inside the firm is one of the components or the element of Porter's 5 forces model. Entrance barriers that potential players must face to get in the industry. Entrance barriers, so it's a threat of new entry. So this is also one of the element of Porter's 5 forces model. But here they are asking about the what the model as a whole. So what all these things tells you. So all these things tells you that the competitive intensity of the industry and the long-term profitability or the dynamics, or it helps us to understand the industry dynamics. Next, after leading the market share for the past decade, the growth of the product is slowing down. So after leading the market share for past decades, this is the first point that we need to understand. After leading market share for the past decade. So after leading market share the past decade, that the market share is high. We have high market share, right? The growth of the product is slowing down. This means the growth of the product is slowing down, so the growth is low. First, after leading the market share for the past decades, this means the market share is high. We have high market share and the growth is low. In this stage of the life cycle, the product is still generating significant amount of cash flows that cover the company's investment into new product innovation. According to the BCG growth share matrix, product ABC is most likely an example of what happens. We have high market share, and we have low growth rate. So high market share, low growth rate, it's cash cow. So it's cash cow.